brother's Adi. I live here like the rest of you and work here. I mean, I am unwell. My sincere apologies if I keep on blowing and sneezing, but I had to come because my colleague Mary called me at the last minute to say I should appear on behalf of her. She is our host. She is our host and she's meant to be here, but unfortunately, she's had a very important event that is keeping her back. So she sends her sincere apologies for not attending. I mean, Badu, welcome, brother Badu. So, I mean, basically, I will pass the baton to Adi to give you the genesis of this association, how we started, where we are, what we have done, and why we feel the need to bring you board members on board. All right. Adi, on the note, I'll give you the floor.
Most of them are not here. However, we have here Honorable Alaji Sila, and also Mr. Ibu Ndur, and also Mrs. Yaminde Sow, Aminata Sow. And also we have here members of the SVSA. From my right, you have Ajaratu Kumbajau. From my left, you have Omar Job, who is the Secretary General of the association. Then you have Badu Samba, who is also one of the auditors of the association. And then you have Nafi Seka, who is the newly member as well. Unfortunately, most of the people are not here, and we're not going to wait for that. I guess welcoming our board members and also all the members of the call. First of all, I want to tell you that this association was started in 2013, which is 9 years ago, something like that. 9 years ago, when one of us who was sick, and we just found out that he was sick, and then we said, you know what, he's part of us and he's got sick, and so we have to come together and see what we can do and help him. Who was Sol Fay, played for the Roots Football Club and also played for Bob Marley Nawetan and played for the junior national team and school team and all those. And I'm sure that a couple of our board members might know him, and his coach is sitting right here, who is Alaji Sila. Ibundur is one of his mentors as well. Saul is sick, and then we need to see what we can do and help. So we gathered together and formed this association. We all the boys of Roots Football and also Sense, and we call it SOS Solfay. That was the original name. So we gathered the group and then call each other, and then we pitch in some funds, and then we take the brother and help him take him to Senegal, and then see a doctor, and then definitely we do our best, and then he get cured and came back to the Gambia and do his rehabilitation. But unfortunately, after a year or two, he passed away. So when he does, we just say, you know what, let's continue this group. And then that's when we continued the group. It was SOS Solfay. And then after that, we sat down and then have a meeting together as a group, and then say we have to take this to another level instead of just helping. That's when we start contributing each month, $20 from us who are in the US or in the diaspora, and others who are in the Gambia, they were just contributing $1,000 just to help the veterans, because Saul is one of us, and he was a veteran as well. So during that time of period, that's when we started and said, you know what, we need to, come together and form an association and see how we can help veterans of all sports, not only football, but all sports in general, basketball, all disciplines. So during that time, we start, this association, and then start visiting our old veterans starting from, Alaji Silla, Ibundu, and Laindur, and others, that are not here today. Then we visited them, and then we hear from them their career in life, in sports, and where they begin and where they end today. So during that period of time, we met with some of the veterans who we already visited and interviewed them, and then they tell us our stories and their history in the game or whatever it is. So some of them became a member of this association today, which is Kumbajau, Mary Samba, Nafiseka, and all others that are not here, but yes, Mama Jang and all those. So they became, part of this association today. And after that, we said we need to register this association to become something else, instead of just, visiting people and giving them money and listening from their stories and their achievement or whatever. And then today, this association finally built up and registered as a non-profit association or organization. And then we said after that we need to have a board members to for us to help us to run this association the way we want it to be. So then we start selecting members of the board, and then we came up with 8 or 9 of these members, which 3 of them are here today. The rest are not here, but I can give you their names, maybe, and we can meet again together, so that way you guys can know to each other. Bax Toure, which is Abdoulaye Toure. I know most of you know him. Usman Sabali, Us, Willie Abraham, Mwe Willie, and Taib Sow. Yaminde, he's here, she's here. And who else? I think, if I'm not lying, I have Remy Joyner, and also, I think there's 8 of them. Okay. But only 3 of them appear today. So, but anyway, we also have our president who is not here, supposed to be here with some documents that we need to present some of the stuff that we had for our board members, and also introduce them as a board member with the association itself. But fortunately that didn't happen. And we need for them to select a chairman and a vice chairman. Hence, we don't have the quorum for them. So I guess we have to do that another time. We can make a decision and see who is going to be the chairman, who is going to be the vice chairman. On that note, I will pass the baton to Omar Job, who is our Secretary General of the association. Or let me give it back to Auntie Kumba, and then she will also elaborate some stuff. Jerejen Jeff, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Treasurer. I mean, you were speaking on behalf of the President, introducing to our board members. I think Ibu made a very pertinent point earlier. It is very difficult to always wait for a meeting to be quorate before they make decisions. And that is difficult. We were hoping all the board members will be here today. And it is, the onus is on them to elect a president. Yeah? And then the president will start now coordinating. So the million-dollar question is, when are we going to have another meeting where they will also convene another meeting where we hope that they will all be present? So I think the president needs to be chosen among the 3 here, so that president here will be able now to coordinate and invite all the others and maybe convene a meeting, right? This is just my take. So you lot can beg to differ. But also, Honorable Sela, my brother Ibu, Auntie Yamide, we welcome you. We were hoping your colleagues will be here today. As he explained, he's more versed with the genesis of the association, how they started. We had not come on board yet. Up until they visited me at the curator's office, that was when I learned about the existence of this association, and then I joined. I thought it was really just, it would be very honorable to join them. having said that, we, as he said, we contribute every month, and the amount is building up. So we thought, like, or every time we have meetings, we'll be coming up with various ideas. This is what we need to do. Perhaps we need to build a stadium. Perhaps we need to what were the other things? Renovate the basketball lawn. Perhaps, and money keeps coming in, and we do not know. We need guidance. Somebody like some people, like now the what the trend now with the association is, we visit veterans and then offer them $5,000. Is it still 5,000, Adi? Yes. And then, just to honor them. Okay. People like me and Mary, we have a different opinion. We think that if you have a pile of money and you keep on, I mean, it is very nice. It is very honorable. I was very honored and surprised to be visited and given that kind of money. But we think that the money could be used more usefully. So, which is, if we have a pile of money and we keep on, all those people who have played sports, by the time we do the rounds, we'll basically be contributing for that. This is my view. And the lawyer in me thinks that we could do better with that money. Okay? Now, this is where you board members come in, because you will be making the decisions for us. For example, if this board is set up now and we come up with that, okay, should we continue visiting veterans and be giving them money, or should we embark on building a stadium or renovating the lawn or doing something? Or perhaps you might have a better idea. This is where you guys come in. So this is why we wanted you guys on board. And we are very honored by your presence.
I would like to welcome everyone, especially the newly new members, and as well as the board members, Alaji, Ibu, and Aminata. Is that right? Okay, yeah, Aminata Salvi. We're delighted to have you all be part of this association, and and looking forward for your guidance and participation. Like my colleague says, Kumba and Abdul, this association has been established to support the veterans and other activities that could benefit the society as a whole. In that regard, with the contributions that we've been making for a while, we have accumulated quite a good amount of cash. But again, as Kumba has stated, I have the opinion that we need to invest that money so it can yield some profit for us that we can use to build up on it, instead of just holding the cash and not going anywhere. We've started giving out so-called Njegi Guru to when we visited the veterans, which is, again, it's nothing, but it's something, but it's like nothing in terms of the amount. We basically just we're doing that as just a gesture. It's not like you're trying to help somebody, with that amount of money. It's not quite enough, but it's just a gesture. So so I think we had at that point been giving out maybe up to 15 recipients or so every month. Every month, yeah. And then now we decided that it's best to actually reduce it to maybe a couple a month, which is still good, but I think we need to think, be more innovative, and one of the things we suggested was, building up a a multi-purpose facility that we can use. Which it will have, for instance, a basketball court, and other stuff that kids can utilize, in the community to benefit them. So there are other things that other members have suggested as well. So, and I think that's where we would need you guys to come in and give us advice as well, so we can, you know, make sure we have the right thing moving forward. So again, I think, Abdul has given you guys a history of the organization, and I think, at this point, I don't have much to say, but just to welcome you guys again and say thank you. And we apologize as well. I think most of the members that should have been here are not present, and I'm a little embarrassed on that. And I think, we all understand, the way we are in the Gambia and everywhere we are. And unfortunately, that's, unfortunate. But, that's what it is. At least, we got something right now, going on. And I think it's, it's something better than nothing. So again, thank you for coming in. And hopefully we can get a better quorum next time. And we can do it virtually. We can do it in so many different ways. It doesn't have to be in person. But like you said, Kumbar, maybe we can select between Alaji, Ibu, and Aminata to hopefully move forward, and at least with getting where we need to go.
Because we thought everyone should have been here and on time. We will ask you guys to maybe have just say something, and we leave the decision with the three of you to maybe consult and see who you are going to delegate as your head, because we really need that going forward. As we said, we need your guidance in this, because we've been going all over the place. We need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do that. And an association becomes serious when first we've taken the most important steps. We have bank accounts, we have a constitution. You can see that's the document you have in front of you. We have we are thinking about opening social media outlets manned by Fasheh Jeng. And also we want to set up a GoFundMe page. Serious things like that. And once we set up a GoFundMe, especially in the United States, and serious money starts coming in, we need guidance and direction.
Mange nuyu ñep. First of all, let me start from somewhere. You don't need to apologize. We have to understand that when organization starts, like something like this, we also have to understand that the human being is very sensitive to change and new things. And they might hold back initially to see where it is heading to, and then they can jump on board. But what is important is this meeting is being held. And I congratulate you for that. So you don't need to apologize or regret that you have not done well. You have done your very best. And moving forward, I have to send greetings to my Yumpany. We sat in the same class. And we've always been very good friends, because she's always been the star of any schools that she's been to. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, Aji Mama Jeng and Nafi Seka, we all know each other. Nafi came to our Dara, I think, around 1970. Next to herself, Jaga, Mam Kumba, Banjai. So we are all interrelated. Mama was very close to Manisila, and to the extent where they look alike. Badu was my player, Mao was my player, Ali was my player. Ibu was my kind of player and a manager. So we've been together for a very long time. We know each other. Sorry that dama fàtte woon Kumba ba bi ma ko gisee tey dama ko gëj a gis. So just that congratulations for setting it up. Let me just pick up something that Mao said, that what you give to these veterans is nothing. It's something. If you know what some of them go through, these monies that you give to them takes them a long way, and they appreciate it, and then we are happy that you're doing that. Okay. As the proposals are saying, I think we need to put it in the improvement of a document so that we look at it really. At some point, as an organization, you have to look at your mandate. What is our mandate? Are we here to support veterans, or are we here to build infrastructure? If building of infrastructure is not part of your original mandate, kindly put it in a document and capture it in your constitution. It would help you at the level of negotiating with someone. Because if I tell you, we want to renovate the Manisila basketball court, yes, they will look at your books of accounts. You have a healthy bank account, you are registered and everything, but they could tell you, but you don't have that mandate. And then two, you have to look at other things, that when you come to renovation, you establish the ownership. Who owns the lawn? Now, you have to know who owns the lawn. Can you capture the loan and put it as part of your assessment, your books of accounts as part of your assets, so that it makes you look way more better. Well, you are good, but it makes you look way more better. And then you have a vision, and you can only. We had a lecturer who used to say, if you have a dream, you better get up implementing the dream, or you'll be lying down dreaming forever. So you've got to know for this dream, and then I congratulate you for that. And I'm sure you can do well, because you have the capacity, Walaikum salam, you have the clout, you have the interpersonal relationship, everything that it takes for you to move to achieve your objective, you have it within you. So don't fear, bul ragal dara, li ngeen bëgg am yépp mën ngeen ko am. Okay? So we'll be here, and then kindly draft just something on paper to tell us that this is the mandate of the board. And then we will look at it as a board. I thank you very much.
Thank the group ci confidence bi ñu am ba boole ma ci board bi, and then always need su fekkee ne dañ boole la ci ñi nga xam ne ñooy doxal dara, waaw at least ndam la ci nit ki, ndam la ci ñi la jël, ko romba nañ ñu bari jël la, and then from there on dinañ def li ngeen xam ne moom lañ séntu ci ñun, parce que li ngeen a def ne ñi ko def bari wuñ, and I thank you very much for that.
Good speaker, why di ngeen ma baalal, because I'm so happy to be part of this group, and I was very happy when I was given that token, that 5,000. So I don't have anything to say but to say thank you to everyone for what you have done and what you have started. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
You want our mandate to be spelled out very clearly. It is indeed in the Constitution before you, Article 3, on the objects, where it says the group is established for charitable purposes only, and its objects are 3.1, to provide support to families of members of the groups that are in need of assistance, to provide financial support to the families of veteran sportsmen and women in the Gambia. So the first one is talking about members of the group that are in need of assistance, and then it extends it to families of veteran sportsmen and women in the Gambia. And the third one, to foster unity among the members of the group, to provide support to the national sports groups, and this is the wider clause. This is the wider clause that can encompass anything. This is where you guys come in with your innovation and your suggestions. And it's always a clause that you put in drafting to protect you, for you not to say, oh, you introduce this new thing, to undertake any other activity. And that is quite wide. So, as per your suggestion and your recommendations, it's to undertake any other activity that would assist the group in obtaining its objects. Okay, so which is the charitable purpose, that's the main object, and any other activity. So as I said earlier, your role is to guide us, as you just started saying. You were very honored to receive our money, receive us when we visited. It was a big honor, and we, as we say, you are recognized in the sports arena. If we choose you out of many, I think it is a very honorable thing for us to really sit as a group and come up with your names. So which means to say that then len yakar. And then yakar ne, you will lead the way and then you will guide us. On that note, before we just, I mean, I said because all the members are not here, we are not going to be dragging it. I think maybe during lunchtime we allow the board members to consult. Honorable Ibu and Yamide, we've thrown the ball in your court to say, do you really think it is proper fit that the three of you here will elect who is going to be the president of this group? And I think it is proper that one of you who deemed it fit to honor our invitation and attend the meeting of the board members should be one, oh yes, the president to lead this board.
ñu ngi leen a welcome guys to be our board members and guide us to the right direction and fana yaaga ngeen a nekk suñ kilifa and gis ngeen ne ñu ngi honor loolu benn tey fu lu ñoo def rek dañ leen di jiital and biñ ne board members lañ bëgga and suñ xel si yéen la njëkk a dem because suñ xaleel yéen lañ fa nekkal and si discipline bu nekk in that case ñu ngi leen a welcome and they expect seen participation si groupe bi loolu leen si mun a participate rek because ñun suñ biggest problem to elect anybody mooy not only attendance but to participate looloo suñ biggest problem ñu bari dañoo jël pause ba pare and doo leen gisaat or duñ active daal and lii rek wone na ne you guys are up there Kumba wax na ko if we're gonna elect anybody to lead us you have to be one of you guys especially Gambia in a group it's always run by 2-3 people and in that case ñun suñ board bi ñu jéem a make sure rek ne li Kumba wax noonu and we don't have to have the quorum but we limit the quorum to maybe 3 or whatever, then we can make decisions to move on because there are so many decisions that we're going to be making might be emergency ones, and if we have to consult everybody, and most of them, sir, they're too busy. They're in other boards, they travel a lot, and all these things. We have to just, limit yu bari daal pour gars yi mun a function daal. ñu ngi leen a welcome guys.
We are going to break for lunch, and then hopefully we will, before we disperse, hear from the board members what decision they have made about selecting who is going to be their president, and then on the way forward. I think it is always difficult to convene a meeting, so as we always do with this group, we do mostly online meeting because face-to-face is always very, very difficult. So hopefully you guys will be better than us, or you will have to do yours online as well. But one thing is for sure, we are not gonna even drag it further. The quorum for board members will be 3, and we hope you elect your president and vice president from this one.
once again thanks for the lunch break. ñu ngi dellusiwaat rek pour continuer programme bi fi mu nekk nii nag dañoo déglu ci board members yi because ñoom ñu ngi doon select the president and vice president. So ñoom dinañ ñëw disclose kan mooy président ak kan mooy vice president, and then after loolu then dinañ present a certificates to the board members ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi fi, and also to all members that are available today dinañ am seen certificates yi. Okay, on behalf of that. Chairman, chair and vice chair.
During the long break am nañ waxtaan boo xam ne fogoon naa ne du yàgga da nga doon waxi rek mu nekkee noonu waaye finally after buñ waxtaanee ñun ñëpp we agree to proposal anti Yaminde bi, that is Alaji being the chairman and ma nekk vice chairman am bi, and she will give all the support bi nga xam ne mun na koo joxe ci ndig time am waaye proposal bi finally bu anti Yaminde leen jël, and I thank you very much.
Fanane pour ñu baña stay here late because ñu bare ngi am commitment somewhere else, ñu try def li mu gaaw ñu mëna dem because ci holiday time lañ nekk, you know ñu ñëw holiday ak suñ kilifa yi ñu mën leena release. Fana next step is ñu present everybody certificate. Xam nga last time bi ñoo visit boobu coming up with this certificate thing, but after ñu waxtaan suñ meetings yeeg yooyu ñu feel ne this is more valuable than any other thing, ñu add ko si nga gis ne ñu visit yëpp before dañ leen a joxaat certificates, ñu ñëw visit dañ leen a jox anasa pour at least ñu mën a am luñ show for, because xaalis bi moom am nañu amaasi badu bi duñ ko jotee rek am na fuñ ko dugal jeena bu yaaga. In that case it's very important pour ñu def lii, and idea bi was very good from the group. Fana ñu started with our board members. Léegi li ñoo def mooy naa jox
On behalf of the SBSA, we are now presenting this certificate of achievement to Omar Job as a member of this organization. Since 2013, as the Secretary General of this association. Assistant Secretary General. Sorry. Assistant Secretary General of this association. Presenting this certificate to Omar Job. And my name is Adi Fofana. And thank you very much, Omar, for all you do for this association. And we wish you good luck.
Actually, no, I'm good. Yeah.
On behalf of the SBSA, we are here presenting this certificate of appreciation to Tunde Makoni as a member of the SBSA since 2013.
Thank you very much.
Elected in this very important position, and out of a population of over 2 million, this organization serves as a lifeblood to sports and sports veterans. because without the veterans, there shouldn't have been sports anyway. So it is important. And what makes it more important is when they look back and try to reflect onto how do we support our colleagues. We cannot express how much grateful we are to your organization. One thing is we know each other, and normally we do not wait when we are given a job. All of us here, we know each other. There will be a lot of consultation, and there is no way backpedaling. It's just forward all the time. We thank you very much for considering us, and inshallah, there is no way we're going to act in anything that's not in the interest of this organization. We thank you. It's a pleasure.
I would like to thank everybody. As Alaji said, I thank you all for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this group. So I thank you all.
Good evening, once again. So maybe I will cut it short. Yeah, mine will be very, very short, and that is to thank the hostess of this AGM and the board members for making themselves available to come and join us in this AGM. I hope and pray that with their wisdom and guidance, we will be able to meet our expectations. We will be able to work beyond our expectations, because definitely the expectations are high. The expectations are high, and I'm sure that we have the capability to make sure that we live up to expectation. I wish to thank the Honorable Minister of Finance as well, and Mr. President for Aja Kumba, spokesperson, for the groundwork, because a lot of work has been done during this past week. We really want to appreciate you, because like you said, in a group it is not everybody who comes on board to take up responsibilities, but definitely these people have never shunted from their responsibilities, and we want to thank you and appreciate you, and pray that with time all of us will be able to give our best to this organization. Thank you once again, Mr. Chair, Mr. Vice, and Honorable Kapi, and all of you present for your time. Happy New Year, and I hope and pray that 2026 will be the beginning of the very best to be for this organization. Merci beaucoup.
Oh, okay. De rien. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I'm not new here. All of us, we've been a family for years. So, Mama, I look at the basketball committee. I listen. Mama sometimes updates me, but I missed most of it. Last day I was excited. She called me and put some people on the phone. But being a new member, I'm excited, and anything I can do to help with making sure that we move forward with a lot of things, I'm here for it. And yes, and thank you for giving me the opportunity, and thank you again.
Thank you. Wow, di kontaan bokk ci groupe bi te di yaakaar ne dina am njëriñ dinañ amal njëriñ groupe bi dinañ mun a bokk ci yi ñoo def ci kanam incha allahu rabbi jërëjëf.
salaamaaleykum. waaleykum salaam. man duma wax lu bari sax because gars yi wax nañ yëpp gis naa fi ñoom Alaaji Sila ak Ibou Ndour rek ak ñoom Cheikh yëpp dina dem. incha allah ok jërëjëf.
asalaamualeykum famille maa ngi nuyu ñëpp di sant ñëpp di gërëm waa groupe bi. Last year dañu invite on ma Nafi, so this year we are part of the group, so ñu ngi leen a wax ne jërëjëf si óolu bi ngeen am ba boole ñu ci groupe gi. ñu ngi gërëm ñëpp di leen sant dégg nga. Thank you very much.
On behalf of the SVSA, before you have the closing remarks by President Cheikh Ndour, ma ne tamit ma sànni ci kaddu rek comme Badou Samba nanguwut a wax man dinaa ko waxal tuuti kontaan naa ne programme bi dem na well and successful na tamit even though nit ñi bari wuñ comme niñ ko expecté woon but alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin liñ ci doon séntu yëpp am nañ ko ci am nañ ci tey chairman ak vice chairman boo xam ne expect woon nañ ne dinañ am somebody to hold that position but macha allah tey am nañ loolu and gis naa ne association bi fi mu nekk nii comme ni ko Adja Kumba doon waxee yéen a di backbone right now ñoo war a def rek yéen a ñu ci war a njëkk a jiitu ñu tegu waaw incha allah waaw su boobaa nag xanaa di leen gërëm yéen ñëpp yéen mi fi teewee tey ak ñi nga xam ne teewee ñu fi tey ñu leen a gërëm di leen sant waaw ndek jot amut waaye tamit kontaan nañ ñun ñi fi teewee ñun ñëpp waaw jërëjëf fi mu nekk nii ñu pass affaire yi to the president muy Cheikh Ndour moom mu close meeting bi incha allah. dañ dee contribute $1,000 every month ñu ñi nga nekk ci diaspora bi in America and abroad we put in $20 every month so man maa dee collect ñi nga xam ne ñoo nekk America loolu tax ñu am an American account and ñi nekk Gambia fii you can deposit direct to the account however koo xam ne tamit xëy na munta contribute or munta contribute to the standard mun nañu koo wax rek ñu understand loo mun a contribute rek nga contribute loolu waaw su fekkee ne mënuloo am de $1,000 yi in the Gambia pour contribute ko monthly loo mun a contribute rek alhamdulillah am ne contribution la rek ñu nekk fële ñun $20 la rek which we do every month macha allah ñu ngi ko mun xëy na yàlla nañu dee dimbale tamit waaye ñi nekk Gambia fii xëy na léegi dina jafe-jafe pour ñoom tuuti waaye taxut ñoom it luñ am rek pour contribute rek nañ ne lii lañ am monthly pour contribute suñ munee def 1000 bi alhamdulillah suñ munee def less than that alhamdulillah.
wax ngeen yëpp everybody am na piece of the mic and ñu ngi leen a tànk first of all di sun naka lañ ko waxeeti board members yi muy Alaaji Ibu ak Aminata for coming ñeneen ñi ñëwuñ because of different reasons but we'll nañ bugg di contactante yéen pour mun a gën a seet how we can work together maa ngi tànktam everybody ñi attend ak especially jigéen ñi sax because Gambia moom jigéen amul jot ba pare ñu ngi si holiday and ku nekk bàyyi nga lu bari pour ñëw looloo tax ñuy pousse nii pour try jeexal ko ku nekk dem continuer sa home responsibility and business responsibilities ñu tànktam sun cameraman bi moom from now on since fana sun biñ dooraatee visit recipients yi moom moo ñoo accompagne and he been doing a good job from his bottom of his heart am na ñu bëri dañ ko def business dañoo ñëw rek yaakamti la sax gaawal ñu dem lii la ante moom moo faree mujjee sax which we really appreciate ne and fuñ ko oo mu ñëw lum late lum gaaw and he's a good professional guy Famara okay and ñi ñëwut tam ñu ngi leen a jaajëfal di fag dat ne am na lu leen ku ñëw rek am na lu la téye ku leet am na lu tax ñu téye ko foofu rek xam ne noonu la aadi moom fana wax na concerning finance beeg li gën a waa contribution li gën a important daal yëpp wax na ko man dama def closing bi nii rek in that case guys li ma urge everybody rek mooy ñu try ñu buñ bàyyi affaire yi benn ili benn badu wala benn Ibou Ndour ñu try ñu dimbalante luñ mun a dimbalante because loolu mooy doole groupe wante duñ ko bàyyi ñaar ñetti nit ñooñu anything mun nañoo tukki mun nañoo busy yëpp ay taxaw and ñun loolu rek laay try daal pour ñu seet naka la ñoo def ñu gën a pousse ñu ngi doon pousse nag and especially yéen bi ngeen ñëwee last year there is so many improvement and see kii Mama we need your yo puus tuuti ak Nafi awa ili moom day one man daf ma dee call ba ma ne waaw nga gis ne she's good she's really up there she's very committed in that case loolu rek laay urge everybody pour ñu try sa yéen ñu ñëw ees nii ngeen seet nañ leen try involve si activities especially ñi nekk si ground loolu laa doon waxtaan aadi ma ne ko doo mun a nekk America di bugg a def job fii di nga gis ne ñun ñu fi nekk muy Mama Nafeek Badoog ñu try jël responsibility yi fii ñoom ñu nekk suñu assistance nga xam ne yow ngeen ay lee si phone bi make sure ne everything works understand but mënuñoo jël leader mu nekk fële toog xamul li xew assistant am di de looloo tax su next meeting we have to reconstruct the association posts nga xam ne from président bi suuf ñu scrutinize ko seet ku fa gën ñu def ko fa because we have new members te dañ leen war a put there man my suggestion like I told this guy mooy ne ñi fi nekk ñoo war a jël di key position then ñi dooy am assistant xëy sax mu nekk fële mel ni Mama ñu jola posi lii assistant bi nekk awa bi nekk fële nga xam ne di ngeen mën a lees sign amee fii nga sign wante dañ dee am sa loolu problème boobu dañoo war a sign dara kooku nekk fële léegi dañoo find benn ba du mu sign ko and that's not right because lii is very important and it's very serious ñuy jox somebody mu sign on behalf of somebody in that case na ñu try ñu defaraat lifin yooyu man moom xam naa ne duñ pare naajo ili mu nekk suñu président bi waaw active si yenn post yi dafa nit laata signature ay secretary ay président ay yenay pour sign yenn lifin because doo demee si banque bi dañ laa ne ana sa président nga ñëw doo fa nekkul dafa yooyu laay wax rek am na yoo xam ne moom comme bu aadi you don't have to be here xam na yëfi account bi du collé boy compte daf ko dem jëlal statement seen ko mu def report there are some posts na mun nañ ko jox ñooñu but am na yoo xam ne digga yéen ñii yéen a ko war a am because dafa need present the individual at fu ñoo dem certain places in that case loolu laa bëgg rek ñu defaraat xëy na doo gisee loolu amutoon tam because amuñu woon too many involvement here but léegi am nañ ko let's try ñu work on that soon next meeting mu nekk first agenda bi ñu defaraat lifin bi please ana bala ñoo dem ku am loo si yokka loo fàttaleku loo bugga pour ñaax ñu ana maa ngi si wante we close now ana
mu def the closing prayers su ko defee moo even.
This is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. Amen.